I made a TikTok/YouTube short series of 10 episodes where I showed 30 different hero combinations for you and your duo partner. Together they've gotten over 4 million views, so I thought why not make a longer video containing all of them. The video will be 3 parts: combinations of heroes that just play well together, heroes that have insane ults together, and hero combinations which will make your enemies want to break their monitor, I swear. Let's start with the heroes that just play really well together. The first one is Pharah and Mercy. This combination is very well known, so I won't go too in depth with it. Mercy follows the Pharah through the air, giving healing and damage boost whenever possible, allowing the Pharah to mow through enemy teams. The next one is any combination of 2 flanking heroes like Sombra, Tracer and Genji. The idea is that you and your partner flank together to try and very quickly kill an enemy support or DPS. This works really well in lower ranks because most people don't really look out for each other, but in higher ranks this might get a little difficult. When you're in higher ranks and it doesn't work, or when someone else in your team picked a DPS so one of you has to play tank, you can try using D.Va, Winston or Doomfist together with Sombra, Tracer or Genji. The idea is similar to the last one, but this is much easier to do because the DPS can pick a target and then the tank can jump on them to take most of the damage while you both shoot at the target. Overall, really strong and a lot of fun. Next is Lucio and Reinhardt. These two are insanely good together because Lucio can speed boost the Reinhardt so he can be much more aggressive with his playstyle. Lucio won't be able to heal Reinhardt enough though, so you do need a second main healer like Ana for example. That actually brings us to the next super strong combination, which is Ana and Reinhardt. Reinhardt's huge hitbox makes it easy for Ana to heal him when he gets low, making this a very strong combination if one of you just wants to put out massive healing numbers. Next is Genji and Zenyatta. These two work really well because Zenyatta can heal the Genji from across the map and he can put an Orb of Discord on whoever the Genji is attacking. These two things make it much easier for the Genji to get a kill on basically anyone, making this a very strong combo. Next up is a very well known one, but I had to put it in here because of how much fun and how strong it is. It's Mercy and Bastion. These two together can melt anyone in the game in seconds because Bastion's third form has the highest DPS in the game, and if you damage boost him he just becomes unstoppable. This is the last one with Mercy. You can combine her with Echo. Echo's beam really shreds low HP enemies, but if she gets a damage boost from Mercy, she becomes capable of shredding full HP enemies within seconds as well. The next one is super fun. Widowmaker and Genji, Sombra or Tracer. The idea is that the Widowmaker plays as usual, but you call when you hit someone with a body shot, making them low HP. Then the Sombra, Tracer or Genji jumps on that enemy to finish them off. It also works the other way around. The last one in the combos that play really well together section is Reaper and Lucio. If Reaper can get close, he'll shred anyone, so if Lucio can give him a speed boost to get closer quicker, then he can kill people quicker. If you've learned any good combos so far, consider leaving a like. Now let's talk about combos that have insane ult combination potential. The first one is the very well known Nano Blade. You use Ana's ult on a Genji who also ults to make him some sort of unstoppable Beyblade type of thing, and you get the idea. Next is the Roadhog ult with the Kiriko ult. Roadhog's ultimate is incredibly strong if you can pin someone to a wall and then get close enough to shred them. If you combine it with the Kiriko ult, you move faster, so you get there quicker, and you shoot twice as fast, giving you twice the DPS and twice the knockback. Honestly, this is kind of overpowered. Next up is Baptiste and Sojourn. This one is a little bit hard to pull off, but if you can position the Baptiste ult well, and if the Sojourn can hit their shots, you can very unexpectedly one-shot so many people and it's so satisfying. I don't think I have to explain the next one. It's Hanzo and Zarya. Their ults together can wipe entire enemy teams, but it can be hard to line up, so make sure to communicate well. Also, usually it's best to shoot the Hanzo ult first because it has quite a long travel time. The next one is Mei and Orisa. I've tried recording footage for this one only once, and in the first game I got so many multi-kills with it. Just look at it. It's really easy to do, and basically whoever the Orisa pulls will die. The next one is super satisfying to pull off. It's not really 2 ultimates, but still. Symmetra's teleporter and D.Va's ult. If you place down the D.Va ult and then have the Symmetra place her teleporter on top of the D.Va bomb, it will automatically teleport to the other side. If there are enemies on that side, you'll probably have play of the game. This one is kind of similar to the Roadhog Kiriko one. It's Soldier and Kiriko. Soldier's ult is pretty good, but it shoots kind of slow. So if you combine it with Kiriko's ult, your weapon will become some sort of auto-aim minigun that lets you melt enemies in seconds. This last great ult combination is basically an easier version of the Baptiste and Sojourn one. It's Ana and Sojourn. Although Nano Boost has a lower damage multiplication than Baptiste's ult, it does allow the Sojourn to slide anywhere she wants while still having the one-shot body shot potential on low HP heroes. Like I said, this last section will be mostly combinations that are best used to tilt your enemies. Use these with care. The first one is Hanzo and Widowmaker. If the enemies know how to deal with it, it's useless, but if they don't, they'll get one-shotted so many times they will one-shot the uninstall button. Next up is Mei and Reinhardt. Mei is super annoying as it is, but if you get slowed while this giant hammer guy is swinging at you, you might piss your pants. Next up is Sigma and Cassidy. These actually could have been in the play really well together section, but I thought they were just too funny to be put in there. If you play normally, they work really well together, but if you use their ults at the same time, you can really troll some enemies way too hard. This next one is actually way too annoying to deal with. It consists of Symmetra and Torbjorn. Since they both have turrets, you can have 4 different turrets on your team at once. Imagine trying to shoot at the Torbjorn turret while getting shot by a Symmetra turret, or the other way around. The next one is Mei and Reaper. This is kind of similar to Reinhardt and Mei, but this time you get some more DPS. Just stick together, and whoever the Mei can slow, the Reaper can shoot, so you should be able to get the kill on most people who get close. Okay, this is the last one with Mei. If you combine Mei with Sigma, you can actually Sig my balls. So if you use the Sigma ult on somebody and you know they won't die when they land, just throw down the Mei ult below them. They won't be able to move for like 10 seconds straight, which is a very long time if you're constantly stressed about dying. The last combination of this video is Symmetra and Junkrat. The Junkrat ult can actually travel through the Symmetra teleporter, but it's pretty difficult to pull off since you get pretty disoriented when you riptire through the teleporter. The real reason I put this in here is because when recording the footage for this one, this happened. Thank you for watching, and make sure to send this to your duo partner if you think any of these were good. Also, press like to get a free Winton plushie.